Gotta go ahead and throw these microphones on. I pressed go live sooner than I had planned. Thought I was gonna press record, and well, I figured, all right, let's just go with it. Gotta plug in the DJI wireless microphone. This is the transmitter. This is the receiver. This part here goes into the phone itself, and I'm also going to secure this so that nobody gets offended, because one of you pansy asses would get offended by me having something like that. And I say that because America. Because somebody might get offended. What's up, Baz? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping on in. Yes, I got some new toys today. But before we go to the unboxing, can you guys hear me good? How is the volume now in comparison to earlier? First thing we're gonna do is eat some cake. My wife got some leftover tiramisu cake from Sam's Club, and she had a work party, and she brought home the leftovers for me. So I am enjoying it right now. Some tiramisu. It's just the tail end of this. I just got a small piece. I wanted more, but that's okay. Samar girl, good to see you. Yes, I got some new toys. But yeah, we're gonna open it up here in a little bit. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and eat my cake. Some tiramisu cake. It's one of my favorite desserts next to ice cream. I love tiramisu. Send some over. There you go. Cheers. And it's from Sam's Club, for crying out loud. And it's delicious. And sure, the lady fingers are soggy with the rum liqueur or whatever it is, but it's freaking awesome. I love tiramisu. Cheesecake is my other favorite, says Samar Girl. Oh, no kidding. You know what? I used to really enjoy cheesecake, but I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. I guess it's got to be, freshly made. I haven't had cheesecake in a while. Maybe last month. I think over Christmas I had some cheesecake, but it's not something that I'm like, ooh, let's get cheesecake. Now, ice cream, tiramisu, different story. Send it all day long, right? Oyster Bar Restaurant, Grand Central, the best cheesecake. No kidding. No kidding. Exactly, Andrew. Cake first, then we open the toys. Then we play with the toys. Andrew, what's your favorite kind of cake? Let's get to it. What's your favorite kind of cake? We're going to throw this over here. So what do you guys want to see first? What do you want to see first? Is it your birthday? No. It's a dessert. My wife had leftover dessert from a work party that she threw for her hard workers that were working on stuff. And she made like a whole bunch of lasagna this past weekend, and whatnot. So yeah, so I got to eat the leftovers. She actually made me my own lasagna as well, so that was a good thing too. Hello there, how are you? Zen Cali X1, good to see you. The higher Ramadan Mubarak to all who celebrate. Is it Ramadan? All right, well, right on. I want to see your toy. Heck yeah, lasagna sounds delicious. You know what? Let's do this. This is one of the things. Do you guys know who Buckin Billy Ray is? Oh, it's all backwards. Buckin Billy Ray. I'll post a link if you guys are interested in this thing. I can post a link. I learned that I can access the YouTube here. Let's see, dismiss the YouTube stream here, and I can change the things around. And then let's see, unboxing of new toys. Let's see here. Let's edit. Let's see. We're gonna change the title here. Unboxing Buckin Billy Ray First Edition Axes and Granberg Mill. So, and Granberg Mill. All right. In fact, you know what I ought to do too? Because I got it from Amazon, but I ought to. I'm going to post a link for Billy Ray here also. Apple strudel is one of my favorite desserts. Dude, apple strudel. Heck yeah. I love some apple strudel also. Fresh one? Oh man, now you're talking, Baz. Holy smokes. Now you're talking. Tiramisu maker. Yeah, right? That would be something. That would be something, a tiramisu maker. Let's see here. Let's do this. I'm gonna pull up the links to these things that I bought. You could click on them in the links below in the description. Well, as soon as I post it, so just give me a second here. But let's see here. This one here. Get the link. Get the link. Copy. And so I bought a mill. I bought a new chainsaw sharpener. Let's see. And I bought 2 axes. 2-in-1. And the 2-in-1 is pretty specific to the chainsaw chain that I'm using on my thing. X-Man Gaming says hello. Corey says, hey, Jason, what's good? You know what? I got some new toys. I got some toys over the past couple days, actually. But I'm like, all right, I just need to press record. You know, we just need to go live. You guys just, I know you guys are like, what are you opening now? Because, again, I'm the gear guy, right? And if I don't know about it and you're interested in it and we're trying to figure it out, guess what we're going to do? We're going to figure it out. All right, so Buckin, Billy Ray, copy. And it would be cool if Buck and Billy Ray were here. In fact, I wonder, at Buckin, Billy Ray Smith. Save. Maybe he'll get a notification, and maybe we'll be surprised with a guest appearance by Buck and Billy Ray, which would be super cool, actually. This guy is an outdoorsman. Freeview Nuts here. Andrew's here. Axes are fun indeed. 100% agree with that statement. You know, let's see here. Pop out the chat so I can see it a little bit better, especially if it's over here, since the camera's over there. You know, let's get to it. That one guy says, let's get to it. All right, so, all right, let's see here. Let's open this sucker up, shall we? It's interesting, the packaging. This came from Canada, which is why it took so many days to get here, you know? Yes, it came from Canada, Corey. Specifically, let's see, Nanaimo, British Columbia. Nanaimo, I don't know where that is. Let's take a quick look. Justin, so I got my free Lupe deck ordered from Streamlabs today. I should have it in about a week. Nice. Lupe deck. Hey man, toys, right? That's what it's all about sometimes. I want to see where, so this is the website. This guy, Buck and Billy Ray, I know it's backwards for you. Lena Javier is here in the house. Thanks for dropping on in. He sells an axe of the week, and he started it. He just started his axe of the week last week, 2 weeks ago. We'll say it was 3 weeks ago, because I happened to be, you know, I was like, oh, Buck and Billy Ray's live. Let me go check it out, and just listen to him in the background. And he started yapping on, talking, hello friends, and he's a super friendly guy. And I love watching his show. In fact, I learned a lot of the tree climbing techniques that I utilize, and chainsaw safety and axe safety techniques from Buck and Billy Ray, you know. And so, can you give a shout out to my daughter, Menega? She is from Jamaica and loves your stream. All right, shout out to Mainga. I think I said it wrong. Mainga, shout out to you as well in Jamaica. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. All right, so let's see here. This axe, take a look at his website. Buckin, Billy Ray, there's no G. Buckin, Buckin. Billy Ray. So let's take a look here. Let's open this up. Let's see. Yeah, no, he does some awesome stuff. And yeah, a lot of safety. You know, a lot of safety is involved. So let's do it, shall we? Let's open this up. Big knife to open a big box, right? Go. This is an interesting box. You check it out. It was, let's see, it was an Amazon Prime box. You can see the things here, right? And what Big Buck and Billy Ray is doing now is he is selling. Lisa's got styles in the house. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. You know, but yeah, he started selling axes, and I was like, "Is this the first time for you to sell axes online?" He's like, "Yep, this is the first time." He's downsizing his operation as far as the axes go, because he's got a huge inventory of axes. If you watch his show, you know, and I guess his assistant Luke is the one who wrapped this up, since his name is on the return label. Let's see here. And so he sent 2 axes to me. And I figured, you know what? This guy has taught me a lot of great information. Buckin Billy Ray. He's taught me a lot of great stuff. And I'm, you know, I don't subscribe to channels, you know, but this was a small way, because again, I'm getting something in return, right? And we'll go from there. But check it out. Wow, the feel of this axe is pretty darn awesome. Look at this. This is a Buckin special. Look at that. Burnt in. Buckin special. All right. It's got some nice burn pattern. It's an interesting pattern. You know, this burn design that he's got here. It's an old axe head. But these are like, wow, it's actually sharper than I thought it would be. Only because, you know, get away from the computer. I'm not even going to mess around, but yeah, I hear you, Justin. This is a lot lighter than I thought it was. It's very well balanced. You know, I mean, you could feel how this feels solid. This is a nice splitter. I'm looking forward to splitting some wood in the backyard with this one. But check it out. This was the first time that he sold it. He sold 2, right? So here's one. This was wrapped a little bit funnier. He actually put a padding on this one. So super odd. Wow, we got 10 people watching. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Appreciate that you're here. I wonder why Luke packed it like this. Like it's super taped up there. I know I should be doing this in the garage, Justin, right? Use the first text to get it out. This is a lot more challenging to pull out of this box. You know, the way he has it boxed up. We'll just take our time. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And these are working axes, you know. It's not like they're gonna hang on the wall. Maybe they will just hang on the wall. No t-shirt. I was hoping there'd be a t-shirt or a hat in here. More wrapping. More wrapping. Here, let's put this over here, so you can see a little bit more. You know, very cool. No, I think so too. Buckin Billy Ray. Buckin Billy Ray. But there's one axe. And yeah, we'll do a little bit more of an examination of these here in just a moment there, guys. Lisa's that style. That's so cool. X-Man Gaming. That's cool. X-Man E-Gaming. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know, You guys are great. Maybe you can have him do a custom engraved axe as a wall hanger. Perhaps, or I'll make my own. You know, I'll make my own. I mean, it took forever to get here for one, you know. But he sells a bunch of different merch, t-shirts and hats and stickers and stuff like that on his website. He's got 500 something thousand subscribers to his YouTube channel, you know. And like I said, you know, I wanted to support him because I found great value in his channel, in his videos, because they've kept me safe in the tree. They've kept me safe outside. You know, in addition to all the stuff that I've learned in the past, you know, he has provided me with the additional skills to be safe, skills and knowledge to be safe. So here, check it out. Check out this axe head. Wow, very nice. Some very nice burn patterning. Let's see here. Can you see that very well? Might be better this way. Look at that. This is a very nice axe. Buckin special, stamped on both sides. I really like these burn patterns in there. My understanding is, I mean, it's basically like following the grain of what the path of what the wood was doing. I don't know how he gets it in there, but it's pretty cool. One is a Granberg and one is a, I forgot the other brand name, but maybe you should tag him in this live. I did, you know, I did. But these are cool. I did, Tim. Good to see you, man. These are the two axes that he sent, you know. Good to see you, Tim. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. It's funny because they look like the same exact axe head, you know. Corey says, "Hey Tim, hey Justin. So what do I get for teaching you how to click links and spend ungodly amounts of money?" Credit, Justin. You get the credit. Check this out. Not ungodly. These feel good too. Like the handle feels so light in comparison to my steel axes that I have outside, you know? I mean, look at that. I mean, the general rule of thumb also from if being able to handle an axe perspective, right? I really should be outside messing with these toys, but I don't want to go outside right now. I mean, you should be able to, I mean, from a standpoint of not necessarily holding it at that fire axe tip handle. And this is a scout thing. I guess it prevented the younger scouts from playing with axes or from using axes that were too big for them. But if you use proper technique, the axe is still a safe item to utilize, right? So being able to hold it like this and then, you know, bringing it up and out, this is a, you know, it's still pretty heavy all the way out there. But if you could hold an axe out, that's a good indicator of its of your ability to handle this axe, you know. So yeah, of wielding the axe, if you will. All right. So yeah, it feels so good. This is a very nice axe. Did he do an electrical wood burn in the wood handles? That's what it looks like to me. Good eye, Justin. That's what it looks like to me. You know? That's what it looks like to me, that electrical wood burn. Isn't that awesome? It's pretty cool. I mean, look at the shape of this handle. There's no slippage of, you know, coming off here, you know. I mean, it feels like a good axe. The weight is all here, you know. Yeah, we'll be splitting some wood this weekend, for sure. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, what if, for us Americans that play baseball, what about taking a baseball bat, and attaching a axe head to that, from a standpoint of just the being able to wield it better and swing an axe, how that would feel. I don't think anybody's done that yet, right? But I guess it also depends on the axe head and what that's about the width of a baseball bat. I could whittle one down, But look at how beefy this part is. I guess and I'm not familiar with all the axe head parts, but yeah, these are his own shape, handle wise. Yeah, Grand's 4s, and I forgot the name of the other company. But yeah, he put a nice edge on it. Pretty cool. It definitely looks like it. That is a cool method, but very dangerous. Let's see here. It was struck by lightning. You talk. Oh, am I missing stuff? Electrical wood burn. Be one with the axe. Yes, no kidding. Waypoint New England's hanging in the house. Exactly. These are nice axes. I mean, it's smooth, dry, Heck yeah, new toys. So yeah, this is the first edition, if you will, of his axe online sales. So check it out. If you ever drop in on there, tell him Jason Laverius sent you. Driving traffic over to him so he knows, would be nice, but not required. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. Look at this. Yeah, I've heard of the electrical burn. Like I've seen some people. One of my friends actually electrocuted himself doing an electrical burn on skateboard decks. And yeah, I'm sure it comes out pretty cool, but yeah, the wood burning is dangerous. A lot of people are hurt doing it. Yeah, Justin, I just mentioned that a friend of mine electrocuted himself. He's still alive, but dang, dude, right? Pretty cool. I don't know what these markings on here mean, but these are some old axe heads. But he does have an axe of the week. You could see it on his website if you go take a look. If you're interested in an axe like that, So yeah, that's these axes here. All right. Here, I'll do another look at it from this perspective because I think it's pretty cool, pretty darn cool. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. We'll split some wood this weekend. What I need to do in order for me to do, I'd like to do that live also with you guys. I think it'd be fun to do. We'll, I think it'd be fun to do. But yeah, Buck and Billy Ray, if you happen to be watching and hanging out and enjoying the stream as well, thank you very much for the axes. I really do appreciate it. They'll be put to good use. Clearly I can't use both axes at the same time. But will you video your first time using them? Yeah, I think I will. I'll shoot video and I'll go live because hopefully by this weekend I'll have internet in the backyard. And internet in the backyard meaning I'll take an access point. I'll run cable from my server, my network room, all the way out to the backyard attached to the access point so I have good, decent live stream Wi-Fi so I can live stream without it buffering. Same thing in the garage. I'm going to do that in the garage as well. I have an access point that I'm probably going to use, or one of my old routers that could probably live there, and I basically turn it on when I need Wi-Fi in the garage because, as you know, for those of you that were on the live stream, what was it, last Friday? The stream kept, was getting very buffering when I was sharpening the chainsaws. Speaking of which, let's actually open up the second item. I got another 2-in-1 sharpener. Why? This one is for my it's for my pole saw. Take that X to the TV behind you. Justin, I told you the story behind that TV, right? That TV behind me, yeah. I put the desk over here so I can move the TV out of the way. But that TV is a two-man job. It might have been a one-man job in my younger days, but that sucker is freaking heavy. And it's not something I want to take off the wall solo. And honestly, if I take it off the wall, I don't know where I'd put it. It actually still works. I bought that TV. It's a plasma. Old school plasma TV. That still works. Old school plasma TV that works. And yeah, I still watch Cobra Kai on it. I still watch Cobra Kai on it. Another 2-in-1 tool. This is specific for the 1/4" P chain on that. And yeah, well, smaller files, good files. And yeah, looking forward to sharpening my chains once again. Now check this out. So as you know, I'm a steel dude, right? I'm a steel, I guess, supporter. I like the tools and gear and equipment that I use. Tim says, have you ever watched the series Reach for Jason? Yes, season 3. I have. I'm looking forward to watching season 3. That's actually a TV show that my wife and I watch together. So, yeah, she's watching another TV show right now, but we'll get to watch that together at some point. So check this out. This is a chainsaw bar. What's so special about this chainsaw bar? I've had this since 2016, and I don't use it. It's because this actually came from the president of Steel in Virginia Beach. And you can't read it backwards. It says I wrote down the date, October 6, 2016. Jason, thank you for your service in teaching us how to fly. President, Steel Incorporated. And I actually got a chance to teach the children. I think they were the grandchildren of Big Man Steel in Germany. They come out here annually for an event, and I've flown them several times. And this time around, yeah, the president of Steel gave me this chainsaw bar. And so, yeah, I'm probably never ever going to use this. Why? Just because, I mean, it's a 16-inch bar. I have a 14-inch bar on my other chainsaw, but this is pretty cool, Landman, it's a really good show. All right, I'll take a look at that too. Koala's over here. Mimi Bear is here. Thank you guys for stopping on in. Yeah. But yeah, Roll-O-Matic Mini. And so I'm actually. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go out to the garage to take a look and see about the markings on my chain, on my current chain bar, on my 500i chainsaw. So yeah, I might actually cut this and hang it up over by my pull-up bar there, because this is freaking cool. I think it's freaking cool. I mean, I got something from this president of Steel Incorporated. I got 2 sets of axes from Buckin Billy Ray, which might be a wall decoration back over there next to my trident, to be used in breaking plates of glass. They'll be working decorations, if anything, right? This will not be a working decoration, but that's cool. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Steel, and very happy that I got a chance to fly the Steel grandkids, who, I don't know that they remember, but yeah, it was a couple of years ago. They might remember me. All right, so those are 2 toys, and the last thing. So you guys saw the videos. You guys are aware that I climbed and cut some trees down this weekend. One of them was this beautiful cedar. I'm like, man, I tried to give it away to one of my friends that builds furniture, but he's like, yeah, I gave my mill away to a nonprofit. They're using it right now, so I don't have access to it. I was like, man. So I'm like, all right, well, if you don't want this log, I mean, it's a nice piece of cedar. And unfortunately, can I share clips here? What's this button do here? Highlight, nope. Nope, that's a green screen done. Yeah, on Prism Live, you can actually go, oh, let's get rid of that green screen. Sorry about that. Green screen, done, there. Hey, Anthony, good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out. What's good, brother? Here working still, so keep it up. Will do. Mill it for a floatable desk. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. And that's exactly what I bought here. A chainsaw mill. So I need to learn how to use this thing. I have ripped logs before by hand, but being that I want to actually turn this into a desk. My buddy said it was like 12 feet long. I was like, it's not that long. There's no way. But if it is, then cool, I don't know if I'll make it a floatable desk. If anything, I'll remove this desktop here, this one that you're looking at, this desktop here, right? And yeah, get rid of this slab and put that cedar slab on top. But I've got to let it dry out for a year as well, just so all the moisture gets out and before I use it. But if I mill it on site, throw it in the back of the truck, because this thing, let's say it's 16 inches in diameter. In fact, if you're in front of a computer right now, pull up or Google up log weight, right? Just to Google log weight, and there should be a log weight calculator. Yeah, log weight calculator. Let's see here. Let's see, log weight calculator. All right. And so let's assume woodweb.com. Let's say, I think this is let's see, it's a cedar. And we'll say it's a Eastern red, because it's got this beautiful red core to it. Cool. My coworker has a sawmill. Usually every year I help him around for a cutting social gathering. Nice, dude. There's something about cutting wood that is awesome. Either with axes or chainsaws. That's just fun. Tim says, can't wait to get my slab of wood for my office. I just got the brackets for it. Nice, Tim. Heck yeah, man. My slab is going to be 600 to 800 and 1200 in length. Nice. Are those, what dimensions are those? Is those centimeters? So centimeters, was that 3 foot by 4 foot tall, I'm assuming? And then 1200 in length, so 6 feet in length. Dope. That's freaking cool, man. I'm roughing the dimensions anyway. Let's open this sucker up. Oh wait, no, Eastern red cedar. I think that's what this is. So they're about the same in diameter. He says it's 16 inches in diameter. All right, so plug in 16 here, plug in 16 here. Show you what I'm doing calculator-wise. I know, right? It's all backwards, and he thinks it's 12 feet. So calculate now. This log itself weighs about 800 pounds. I picked up one end of it. It was heavy. I picked it up maybe a few inches, and I decided to put it back down. Yeah, it was heavy. Yippers, it's going to be nice, says Tim. Nice. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Orchid Fudge is in the house. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So, yes, this is exactly what we've got going on right now. We're going to open this thing up just to show you the pieces inside this. So I ordered this from Amazon. Link is in the description below. This Granberg edge mill. And I decided to go with this route because, again, it's a smaller piece of wood. I don't know that I'm going to be doing a lot of milling. Depends on the width of the slab to get the weight. Oh, this is the log, Tim. This is the log. But if I can, at a minimum, I want to mill it on site. So I turn them into boards, and then I can load it onto my truck. I gotta pick up. So that's what I do it. It's getting late, but I thought I'd drop in. Thank you. Well, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you taking a moment. We're just talking about some tools that I recently got. Chainsaw chain sharpener. I got what do you call it? 2 axes for splitting wood right down there, right? From Buckin Billy Ray. And then I also got, this chainsaw mill. It's an edging mill. And I got this one because it's for, let's see, Tim. Oh, I mean the slab for your desk. Well, this is a Husky workbench. This is actually, this is a, that I have here for my desktop. It's 6 foot across, or 6 foot in length, but 2 feet deep. I'd like it to be maybe 30 inches deep instead of 24. So another 6 inches of depth would be nice, just so I have more real estate for me to work with here. But I'm not too worried about the weight. I'm confident that this Husky work desk could support it. The question only becomes, can the office, because I'm on the 2nd floor, can the floor support all the weight that I have in my office here? Because I got a lot of heavy gear in here. Right? But yeah, I want to open this sucker up. But I decided to get this from Amazon instead of Granberg. I pulled up the pricing on this in Granberg. It's a little bit more expensive, number one, but the shipping coming from Washington State, holy smokes, I could not believe it. I was turned off buying stuff directly from the company because the shipping was ridiculously high, Like seriously, I was not pleased at all, Like, really? You're gonna charge that much for shipping? I get stuff's expensive, but dang, dude. Holy smokes. It's like, why don't you... I mean, I got this on Amazon on free shipping, and it came today. Maybe time to make a studio on the ground floor. You know what, Orchid Fudge? My wife encourages me to do it in the garage, But why haven't I? It's cold. It's hot. My computer's here in the upstairs. I mean, I don't live in mansions like you guys do. Where I have the ability to just, all right, cool. Let's turn this room into a studio. Plus the spot that would be the studio, that's my wife's office already. So, but that's a great idea. That is a great idea. All right, so here is the chainsaw. Looks like a catalog. Or is it? I'm planning to make a studio in a garage, says Orchid Fudge. Nice. Oh, this looks like a catalog. All right. Catalog. Sticker. Parts. Guide rails. So I can actually get up to 12 feet with these guide rails. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. It's about 2 feet in length. Yeah, the funny thing is, this tool actually came from a local store here. I was like, oh, I shop there all the time. I could have just gone over there and picked it up. But if I buy it from the store, it was actually more expensive than buying it from Amazon. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna buy it from Amazon. Yeah, funny, right? But yeah, that was a deal. All right, more parts inside there. Screws. This probably holds this in onto the log for me to do the milling with. All right, here is the mill itself. All right. All right, the edge mill, basically, as you can see here, I've never used one of these before. Yep, this is the track. This is exactly the track. And this track gets nailed or screwed to the log. And this rides on said track like so. And I'll go live with this at later on. Another time, obviously. This rotates up. Yeah. Or down. I guess it's in storage mode right now. Is what it looks like. I think it rotates up. And torque, clamping bolts, and nuts. 10 to 12 foot-pounds, 14 Newton meters. And the chainsaw would effectively go what it looks like here. I gotta read the instructions, you know. Yes, exactly. Plenty of videos online. But we'll video me using it when I'm on site. But I'm gonna practice, practice using this first, of course, at home. So I know how to use it at home before I actually take it into the field. But this looks like the clamp for the chain bar. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm looking forward to to messing with this. It's 5:30 p.m. here. It's too dark to go outside. I guess it's not that dark. I can still see daylight outside actually. It's March. It's springtime already, right? So, but yeah, but those are the new toys. Those are the new toys. That's what I got going on. I think what I'm going to do now is the next step today. I might get another piece of cake. My wife brought home some tiramisu cake from work. I mean, she bought it, so she brought home the leftovers for me to eat. She made like 3 lasagnas. 3 lasagna trays for her workers at work. She's like, they did such a good job working that she wanted to reward them. So I was like, and she made me 1 lasagna, which I think I've got 2 servings left on it. Cake and ice cream. It's tiramisu cake there, Corey. So I would eat it without the ice cream. So I would have tiramisu and then I'd have ice cream later on. You know, man, I really would get more stuff from Granberg, but they charge me just to send a chain over. I think they wanted like $20 for shipping. I'm like, what? You know? I mean, those axes, they charged me $3.95 for shipping. You know? Even though they told me they'd, throw in the shipping for free. But, yeah, all good. All good nonetheless. So, yeah, this is effectively how this would be used. This picture right here. If you could see that. The chainsaw is effectively vertical, and you drag the chainsaw across and rip the chain, or rip the log like that. Although stuff like this picture would be cool. Thing is I'm not doing stuff like this, you know, yet. Maybe someday. About Granberg. All right. Okay. Oh, let's see. Yeah. So I was interested in getting, a chain bar from them, a ripping chain from them, for that chain bar, But yeah, stacked log construction with G555B. Oh, they're teaching you how to make basically log houses. That's what this picture is all about here. That's kind of funny. This was all that was included in the in this. There is no real instruction manual. I guess it's online, right? I mean, those are the milling kits. Granberg edging mill plans. Okay, mounting. There's. The pictures were kind of stuck together like ish. So, like I thought, and this and that. Use the guide rails. So I would have to take a 2x6 and using wood screws for best results. Inset V-rail 1/4 inch from edge. All right. All right, so there's some good pictures here. You know, my uncle used to work at a pulp and paper mill. The blades and debarking machine, crazy inside. Oh man, dude, no kidding. I'll bet. Gigantus, that's what they are. Attaching the guard plate. All right, that's a good idea, of course. Direction of chain travel. And it's a small setting up V-rail guide for milling, edging mill, making beams. Yeah, this is cool. I'm looking forward to putting this thing to work. You know, I am looking forward to putting this thing to work. I'm not going to do that now. We'll get to that. I'm teaching a STEM class tomorrow, teaching another STEM class the next day, and then Friday, I might take Friday off since I'm working on Saturday. So I'll be working Saturday for teaching another STEM class. So looking forward to all of those, of course, as well, and flying them and doing the thing. Questions? What do you guys got questions for me? If you have questions for me, you know, this is pretty cool though. But yeah, if you're interested in taking a look at Buck and Billy Ray's website, I think it should have posted a link to the thing. I wish I could go in the garage like right now and live stream there, you know, because I'd take you into the garage, but I know that the signal would go out. It's also really cold in there still, even though it says 67 degrees outside. It's not like the garage warmed up any. Yeah, the truck said it was 67 degrees outside today. And I was like, whoa, that's freaking awesome, right? So, yeah, that is what we've got going on today. You know, the toys and gear. I might, like I said, the goal is to get Wi-Fi in the garage. So we're going to go ahead and try to do that too. You know what I mean? And we go from there. Dusty's in the house. Good to see you, Dusty. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you for dropping in. Let's see. Taking a quick look at something here. Just check email real quick. We're gonna get Wi-Fi in the garage. Find out it's been at least 2 years. I think I've been watching you. I know, right? Finally. No kidding, Dusty. Good so that I can have a good signal in the garage because I'm tired of having a crappy stream in there. You know what I mean? Filipina in Newfoundland, shouty out back to you as well. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. That's awesome that you're here watching also. Yeah, I'm about to wrap things up because I'm pretty much done with what I wanted to do for today. I wanted to share with you guys the unboxing of my axes, the unboxing of my chainsaw mill, as well as the my new tool. But before we go in the garage, I'll make sure, I'm not going to be like, oh, let's go and try and see, but it's 6 degrees Celsius here. Oh my gosh, Orchid Fudge. That's crazy. 42.8 Fahrenheit. Wow. Yeah. Buckin Billy Ray, that's his page. That's his main page. Exactly. That's the dude. He's got a YouTube channel as well. I put his name in the thing because that's the guy that I got these axes from. He's got a bunch of cool merch and a lot of good safety tips and reminders on his website. So, but yeah, these are, for lack of a better term, first edition, Buckin Billy Ray axes. First time for him to sell something on the or sell axes on his website online. And I was like, you know what? I'll do it. Like I said, the stuff that I learned from him, I took great value from, both knowledge and for my own personal safety, And yeah, I found great value in that. And so I got a set of axes from him. It just happened to be, I'm not always on his live streams, but it happened to be one of the live streams that I dropped in on. And I was like, while I was doing stuff, and I was like, I asked him, I was like, yeah, this first time. I was like, all right. And then he was still talking. He's like, someone just bought the Axis. You know, I was like, yep, that would be me. Yeah. He had like 100 people watching his show also, which was pretty cool. You know, 76 and beautiful down here. Nice. That's it's 67 and beautiful up here. But it's freaking freezing in the garage, you know. Why? Just because the sun didn't penetrate into the garage today. So I guess the question is, how am I going to run Wi-Fi into the garage? I got two options right now. I do have an extra access point that I could bring in there, but then it's wiring it up. Because if I take the access point, mount it to the ceiling, and then run the wire from the ceiling basically up over and into my son's room and plug it into the wall there, I'll have access. So that's one way to do it. You know, and that's probably the easiest and fastest way for me to get Wi-Fi in there. I do want to check a couple of connections first before I do, because I wonder if there are extra wires, or if it's already wired or cabled, where I don't have to do much work, because that would be good too. You know, that would be good too. Or I just punch a hole in the ceiling and run cable like that and go from there. Ideas, right? Lots of thoughts, lots of ideas. Trying to make it clean, you know what I mean? And then it's also the idea of, you know, I mean, my buddy, my IT, you know, advisor, he said if I, instead of doing that, using the old technology and just trying to make it work, if you want something that's seamless connectivity, so I could go from the office here, take the phone into the garage, right? And then the garage all the way out into the backyard, I should invest into getting a mesh system. I'm not familiar with that. I've heard the term before, you know, but that way, instead of going from one Wi-Fi network to another one, it's the same Wi-Fi network, just using the access points as different nodes. And that way, I seamlessly go from, you know, one room to the next and still staying on the same Wi-Fi. So that might be the way. Maybe isolate garage so it wouldn't get cold in there. Yeah, I could. That's a lot of work. I spend most of my time here though, although it might be something to do, especially if I want to spend more time. I've got a mini split in there also, Orchid Fudge. Actually, I could just turn the heat up, you know, and I could turn the AC on. But that's, I'm not going to bring the computer down there. Not yet. Who knows? Maybe I have a second computer down there for streaming, you know. Or I start the live stream up here, and then I mean, I've got it. I've got Orchid Fudge. You're giving me ideas. You're giving me ideas. Great ideas. You know, as opposed to making isolating it. You know, putting insulation on the walls in there. It might make sense. Not yet, he says. Yeah, right. No kidding. Well, especially if I'm planning to do more stuff in the garage, you know what I mean? And we're gonna make some more space in there. We're gonna get rid of one of the big items that's in the garage right now. That's taking up a lot of space, so I can have more room to maneuver and do stuff there. So, Michael, good to see you. Put the AC on full, put the heating on full, and take bets while the two fight it out. Yeah, right. It's one or the other. It's a mini split, so I could only be on hot or on cold. And it gets super warm in there. I mean, the garage ceiling is maybe 12 foot high. We'll say it's 12 foot high, which is higher than normal for a garage. Maybe it's even higher. Maybe it's 14 foot high. The guy that built the house built that size garage so that he could put an RV in there. So, yeah. Corey's saying, yep, mesh system works pretty well. I have one. You can also get away with having two Wi-Fi routers with the same SSID. It works not as seamlessly, but it works. And that's what I was thinking about doing, because I do have, well, as you know, I got that Asus ROG DT-AX 11000 Pro router, which is right now as we're talking, it is a brick sitting on a shelf, because when I upgraded to fiber, that was not talking to, you know, I was getting lower speeds. I was only getting 500. For some reason, something was causing it to slow down. But when I used the Verizon router, the Verizon Fios router, I got my 900. And the funny thing is, when I was calling up tech support and trying to figure all that stuff out, they said, well, your only partition's for 750, so I don't know why you're getting 900 up and down. Well, don't change anything there, Mr. Tech Guy over at Verizon. And it was cool because the guy's like, yeah, I'm a network engineer, so I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. And he ran me through the information, figuring and helped me troubleshoot what was going on and why. And the only thing you can think of is, if it works, then use the Fios router if you want the full speeds. Why the Asus one? He's not a Asus guy, and he's not. He can't necessarily give advice on it because he's talking through via Verizon. So I was like, all right, well, I'm paying for the 900. I want the 900. I've got that router brick in the garage, in the closet. But if I run the cable, attach that to that, will I get some pretty good speeds? That's what I'd like to find out also. I mean, if anything, I'll have better speeds than I currently have there, And when I go all the way out into the backyard, I just run the cable on a spool all the way out in the back, set up the access point or router, so I have Wi-Fi out there. Because I'm not at the point yet where I am, again, there's that word, Dusty, where I'm going back and forth between the garage and the office and here, I mean, when I'm live streaming in front of the computer here, it's playing Fortnite or doing stuff in front of my desk, right? Or at the sewing machine, or just talking like I am right now. I would like that ability to go seamlessly into the garage and into the backyard. That way you guys can, truly follow me around on my adventures throughout the, throughout a 24-hour live stream of me doing stuff. That's the channel name, Jason Doing Stuff, right? Stephen Wire called it Jason Figures It Out, or Figuring It Out, right? I mean, I thought about calling it Jason Inside Out. Right? In and out. Jason in and out. But, that would be kind of neat to do because I like doing stuff inside and I like doing stuff outside, to include flying the drone. I'd like to live stream the actual drone footage. And I was doing that 2 autumns ago, and I got away from that. So we're all figuring out exactly. You have to run your old lives 24 and jump on when you want to stream. Whoa, wait, what? You have to run your old lives 24 hours and jump on when you want to stream. It's funny you mentioned that, Corey, because I've seen someone recently. It's like she's running old live streams, like you said, right? I don't know if she ever goes live, but she's live, but it's of an old stream. And I'm like, I forgot who it was. And I'm like, because I like I normally do on a chat, hey, how you doing? But no response. I'm like, oh, but then I realize she's talking to an old chat, not the current chat. I'm like, oh, all right, well, this is completely invaluable as a viewer, so yeah. But there's that word value again, right? I want to be able to provide some level of value, if not entertainment value, then informative value. In fact, Dusty, if you're still here, let's tie some knots. We'll give you something to teach you a quick knot here. What do you think about that? Take a moment to go get yourself some line. Last week that was me, Orchid Fudge. Oh, really? That wasn't you, Orchid Fudge. That was not you. No, it was somebody else. Because it was the live stream. It wasn't of a game either. In fact, Lil Night Panda was doing. He's doing something current where he's doing a reaction of his old live streams, like a 24-hour thing or something like that. Corey, go get some rope. Andrew, go get some rope. Any size, any size will do. In fact, I'm planning on. I'm gonna formalize this a little bit more, where it's maybe we do a knot tying classes once a week. What do you think about that? Nah, but I pre-recorded and some premiered it last week. That's different though. Pre-recording, and then premiering it. This is like this person recorded their live stream, which is good, but they're playing it 24/7, so their live stream is on, but there's no real now value other than looking at, a pretty face, if you will, So, and gonna be a few more coming time. See, that's different though. That is specific to what you've got going on, right? I think it's different because it's a different type of a video, right? It's of the gaming videos versus this person. They're talking, interacting with the chat and providing value to the live chat, but not to the current live chat. And it's on a loop also. And some people just have, looping videos of chopping fruit. You know what? I don't find value in that for me. So I just let them play in the background because they are friends of mine that I'll support still. All right, cool. Are you using the new axe on your next tree job? Well, those axes, Andrew, are primarily for splitting wood. If they want me to split wood, I'm probably not going to split wood for them because if it's a new tree, it's still wet. I'm not in the habit of splitting, freshly cut wood. Too hard. I'm not Captain America. Right? I'm not Captain America. So, all right, check it out. Let's say you have a line, right? Horizontal, vertical, and you want to put a loop, a bidirectional loop in the middle of it. And I'll explain what that I'm talking about. I should, maybe I should get a different colored line so you can see it better. With this black background. All right, let's do this. You know what, we're gonna do this. Let's move this out of the way here. And then we're gonna change the camera angle around like this. That way you can get this view where it is effectively of a white background. Yeah? All right, let's say you want to put a loop in the line. All right, so this is called the alpine butterfly. The purpose of this knot is simply to put a loop in the middle of the line here. So take it, twist it once. Notice I went over, yeah? Do it again, right? So now I have a twist. And then open up that middle part. So now you've got a figure 8. Take this side here, right? Go over, and then through the bottom belly of that 8. See what I did there? Pull it apart. Dress up your knot. A neat knot is a happy knot. Hold tension. There you go. Running for almost 12 hours, live streaming host, that's how they gather watch hours, especially if you're not monetized. Yeah, no, exactly. And that's why I support those live streams that do that. And that's fine, it's to monetize. That's a way. There you go. Loop in the middle. Butterfly knot. Again, I know 2 ways to tie this knot. Make your 8. Right, there's your 8. Take the top loop. You're going to put it over. See what I'm doing here? I'm going over all of that, yeah? And it's going to go through this bottom part here. All right, here. Boom. Reach through, grab that bottom. And there is your alpine butterfly, your butterfly knot. Dress it up. A happy knot is a neat knot is a happy knot. And that is exactly how it should look. Yeah. Another way to tie the alpine butterfly, holding it like this. 1, 2. See what I did there? Take this side, cross over. All right? Then take this one on the far right, go over all of it, and then back through. And you have, once again, the alpine butterfly. And the purpose of this knot, once again, is to put a loop in the middle of your line. A bidirectional, meaning you could pull it this way or you could pull it the other way and it shouldn't come undone. All right, I'm not gonna teach the other knot right now, but a figure 8 on a bite would be another one. This is not a bidirectional loop in the middle of the line. Based on how I tied it, it should only be pulled in one direction or another. You know. We would do this a lot when we're doing helicopter rope rigging. But 1, 2, take the far one, cross it over. This is now the far one. Over all of it, pass it underneath, and through. There you go. Alpine butterfly. There's your knot of the week. What do you think? It's a good knot to know and learn how to tie, you know. It's a good knot to know and learn how to tie. Another reason why is so that you could put, let's see here. I'm thinking of something from a practicality perspective, but you guys wouldn't be putting rings in the middle of a rope either, you know. What am I talking about? If it's easy to get to, then we'll do it. But if it's like on the very bottom of the bag, then I'm not gonna grab it. You know, I'm looking for it anyway. All right, check it out. You know what this is? It's a ring, right? With wear rings. So when this wears down to the red, it's time to throw this piece of equipment away, or, you know. So how would I put, let's say I wanted to put this here and attach it, right? Check it out. We'll go back to the teaching board here. Flip it around. Flip it around. All right. All right, Orchid Fudge. Have a great evening. Thank you for stopping in. Check it out. So there, Alpine Butterfly. Which way you want me to do it? The 8 loop like this. Good to see you, Johnny Apple. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Make sure this is long. Right. Enough. So that you can. It's not long enough. How would I make it a longer loop? Just by doing this. Let's do it like this. Boom. All right. This goes over, and then I take this, lengthen that out under and around everything there. Make your knot neat. What do we say about neat knots? They're happy knots. It'll hold. Yeah. And then I could take this and girth hitch it around. The problem with just girth hitching this is that, you know, under tension, if you're loosening, you see what's happening, it's getting loose. This could then slip out and over, and now, dead, right? So what I'll do is I'll take this like so, like that, and then pass this through the knot like that, and then over like so. Now I've got a ring on my line. Definitely sweeping the leg, says Johnny. Heck yeah, man. This is the way. And then I can actually use this as a canopy anchor. We'll explain that another time when we're outside climbing trees. What do you think about that? It's cool, right? It's cool. No, you're not. All right. On that note, it looks like we're losing lots of people, which is fine. That's cool. I get it. Boring. This is. I thought this was an opening live stream. It was, but then I was like, I want to get in. You know, this was a dry run of some knot tying lessons that I'm gonna start doing. Live knot tying. That way you guys can ask your questions. So we'll probably schedule it. You know, what do you guys think? Every once a week in the afternoon, like at 7 p.m. before I play Fortnite, or maybe 8 p.m. before I play Fortnite. We do a knot tying thing specific for knot tying, rope work, and then we go play Fortnite when we're done. You know, but yeah, good idea. Because guess what time it is? It's 6 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? I think it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Who remembers those commercials growing up? Clearly I do, since I referenced it. But yeah. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? It is cake time. Do you remember what kind of cake I'm going to get, Corey? What kind of cake? I'm going to get some tiramisu cake. Man, my wife bought this. She bought 2 tiramisu cakes from Sam's Club, and she took both of them to work. And I was like, "You're taking both?" And she's like, "There's like 25 people I got to feed." I'm like, "Okay." So she brought home half of one of them, and half of that was already gone. Because someone, I'm not saying who, had a piece without me. She's not watching. Johnny Apple, what's going on, man? Yeah, next time we'll do this. The one without ice cream. Yes, tiramisu. The one without ice cream. You know? But I like that idea. You know, once a week we do it. And if you guys are interested, you know, I mean, I've got, you could probably buy a hank of line, you know, of climbing line. I mean, a dog leash, you know, rope dog leash. That way it's cool. That way it's thick line, you know, that you can use, or if it's your actual climbing line. I don't have a climbing line up here. All my climbing lines are in the garage. We go from there and we'll figure stuff out. There's that word again. There's that phrase again. Jason figuring it out. Or figuring it out with Jason. Because that's what I'm doing. How do I get Wi-Fi? I don't know. Figure it out, right? There's no such thing as I don't know. It's I'll find out, sir. I'll find out, man. Is what the proper response is when you don't know something. All right? I'll find out. And that's why I've always been in the, all right, I got to figure this out. I remember I was going through training. They were asking me why. I became the, if you will, the educational officer for my class when I was going through training. And they're like, how do I take this apart? I forgot how That's funny. Do I do this? It's a puzzle now. Oh, okay. I do it like this. How do you get down the ladder suddenly? Corey. How do you get down when the ladder suddenly is falling? Jason will figure it out. Yeah, right? I could have just let go too as a method. Corey, no kidding. I'm so ready to leave. I hope I don't have jury duty tomorrow. Whoa, so ready to leave. Leave the live stream? What's good, Corey, says Anthony Blaze. There it goes. There. Boom. There's the ring. Yeah. But Yeah, so if you didn't know, this channel started out primarily actually as a tree climbing, tree arborist channel. I put like I put like 3 or 4 videos up in the past. Me solving a Rubik's Cube in record time, minute and 12 seconds. Record for maybe it was a minute 35 seconds. Record for me, right? That's probably one of my first videos. And me working out with one of my friends. We put it in a submission for this class that we took, and so that was one of my other earlier YouTube videos, you know. And so you got to make a clickbait short Jason for that. Yeah, all right, cool. I will. I forgot to. In fact, maybe I'll do that right now. While I eat my tiramisu cake, you know. But yeah, no kidding. I lost my train of thought. Let me write that down, Corey, so I don't forget to do that. Because that is a short that I'd like to make. I mean, I want to make a short of me installing my M2 SSD in my computer. I actually got the footage for it. I just need to put it together. I need to make another short of me and my chief of safety and training at work playing with action figures. They're not dolls, they're action figures, right? And I say playing because they are a training tool for teaching how to people fly in the wind tunnel. Or short to remember to turn off helmet cameras before you... Oh my God. Yeah, no kidding, Anthony. For real. Well, you know what? The funny thing is about that, it recorded like a good, hour of footage? I think my wife is home. A good hour of footage before and I was like, why is the battery dead? I didn't record that much. Well, that's why. So, all right, short video. Ladder incident. Ladder. What I need to do though, Corey, is because I don't want to embarrass my friend too much, because clearly he's the one, and I need to maybe blur his body out, or you know what I mean. Put a gremlin in his place so nobody knows that it's him. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down now, guys. I appreciate you being here. My wife just got home, so I'm gonna go and hang out with her for a little bit, eat some cake, and then we'll go from there. Play some Fortnite later on. Yeah. That was funny. I'm glad I caught it, dude. I'm like, whoa, why do I have video in the bathroom? I could not believe that, man. I could not believe that. That was so crazy. So, all right, guys. I really appreciate everybody hanging out and listening to me too. I know I can go on forever about stuff, right? See you, Jason, and everyone in the chat. X-Man E-Gaming, good to see you. Johnny Apple, sweep that leg, bro. I'll see you guys later on. All right, see you guys. See you, Anthony. See you, Dusty.